Hi everyone. I'd like to take a moment to show you another way to add some content to your Moodle other than just putting it on the main page or creating a subpage underneath it. There is in our Moodle, as well as in a number of Moodles throughout the province, a tool called a book. And if you look underneath the Add a Resource, you'll see the book under there. Now, a book is exactly what it sounds like. It's actually a collection of pages that you can put together with a table of contents to create basically a large book, similar to what you'd have with a SCORM package or an IMS package you might download from a third-party source. The book I'm going to create today is just going to be called Demo Book. And I might just give it as a description. This is a book about the book module. Underneath that, you'll see a link asking, or a drop-down asking what chapter numbering format you'd like, whether you'd like numbers, which would have things like 1 for a main topic or 1.1 for a subtopic. Bullets, again, just using sub-bullets, or just to have an indented table of contents. I'm going to choose numbers, just because then I can refer to page 1.3 or 1.4. Do I want custom titles? I'm going to go ahead and say yes. If not, it'll let me create titles independently. And I'm just going to go save and display. The first thing that comes up is a page that basically says editing chapter. It's asking for a chapter title. A little checkbox to ask me if this is a subchapter to something else, and of course the content of the page. Now, because this is the first page for this course, really there's no page to be sub from, so I'm just going to make this a main page, and I'm going to call this my introduction. Then for my content, I'm just going to type the text of this first page, which is just simply going to say, welcome to the book about books. Inside this book you'll find links and resources. Like any other page in Moodle, I can feel free to add hyperlinks in here. I can put pictures, I can link to YouTube videos, or upload my own videos. And when I'm done, I just press Save Changes. Now, once I've done that, you'll see that the page changes, and you can see now it says, welcome, right off the top, welcome to the book about books. Inside this you'll find my links and resources. Off to the side you'll see a couple of icons, one that says go up and another one that says go back. And off on the far side you'll see a table of contents, and that table of contents has number 1, introduction. Now, I can edit that page, I can delete that page, I can even hide that page from students, or I can create another page to my book. So let's create another page which will be the first real chapter. So I'm just going to click plus, and as soon as I do, it takes me to another editing chapter page, and I'm going to put in the content of this page. So as you can see, I have added the page title and added some content to it. I might even add some imagery to it. So what I'll do for that is just press my Add Image button right here. And I'll just use the Insert Edit Image. I'll click the Find or Upload an image. And I'll push the Find button here to browse my hard drive. I'll go upload a file, choose a file, and I just in my downloads box here have an image of an elephant. So I'll open that, it'll press the upload button. There you can see it's now in my add picture box. I might even actually go over to appearance, and I will change my alignment to left. And what that'll do is, and you can see over here, it'll allow the text to wrap around it with the picture on the left side. And so I'll just go ahead and press Insert. As always, it gives me the warning to say I didn't add text, so I'll press OK. And now you can see that my image is there. It's not quite where I want it, so I'll just grab it and drag it up a little bit. In fact, I might even enlarge my window so that I can see what I'm doing. And I'll grab that elephant and drag it up to here. There we go. And now that I'm done, I can just press Save Changes. Now you can see that I have the page here. I also have the picture embedded within it. If I look over on the right-hand side, I can see that I have my table of contents, and I have an introduction and the first chapter, which is the one I just created. I can move the first chapter up or the introduction down by just pushing these green arrows, and they can trade places if that's necessary. But what I'd like to do now is to add a subpage. So I'd like to have a subsection to number 2. So I can just press the plus sign. It takes me to my Edit button. And I'm going to type in a title. The title might be more about elephants. I might put the content as being elephants are big, and this. I will also click the subchapter checkbox. Now, just like I did before, I'll hit Save Changes. And just like before, you can see that the page appears. My icons appear, although now this back button has been lit up, and my table of contents looks slightly different. You can see I now have an introduction, the first chapter, and another page, 2.1, that's called More About Elephants. Because I clicked the Add as Subchapter, it became 2.1 instead of a 3. Now, as I always can do, I'm going to actually go down to my settings block, and on my settings block, I'm going to choose Switch Role to. And I'm going to go ahead and change my role to a student so I can see this the way that kids do. I'm also going to go to the main page of the course so you can see right from the beginning what this looks like. And you can see right here I've got, with a book icon, it says Demo Book. When I click on the Demo Book icon, it takes me to the first page, which is Welcome to the Book About Books. Inside you'll find links and resources. I have the Next button lit up, the Forward button, which should take me to the second page, which is called the First Chapter. So I can either just click First Chapter here, or I can just click the Next button here. And when I do, it takes me to the elephant page, and you can see that that page is there with all of its content. I can even put hyperlinks in there if I want, or add video as I could with any other page. And if I want to go to the next subpage, I can either hit Next, or I can click the More About Elephants. Now at this point, if I want to change any of this content, all I need to do is, while I'm on any of those pages, simply go back down. I have to return to my normal role, so I'm a teacher. And on the main page, so if I go back to DS1, on the main page, I can, just like I normally would, switch editing on. So I just go ahead and do that. I'll go turn editing on. I'll then go back down into the book. And the book looks more or less the same, except while my editing is on, all of these table of contents items have my edit icons after them. And again, the green arrow is to move it up or down so I can reorder the chapters. The pencil is if I want to actually edit the content. So if I want to edit the page about elephants, I could just click this button here, and bang, there it is in an editor. And I'll just go ahead and hit Save Changes to that, pretending I've actually edited something. If I want to delete it, I can just by pressing the minus sign. Or if I want to duplicate the page, or sorry, if I want to add a new page, I just have to hit the plus sign. Now, this is if you want to create content directly in the book module. The next screencast will talk about how to create or work offline and then import it into the book module. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to give me a shout or email me.